What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Big Plays. So what we got for you today is a Salamangreat deck profile. Now I want to say shout outs to my friend Sean from Team Sodor. He let me kind of borrow some cards by the blue sleeves. He's actually behind the camera right now. You want to say hi?
Hi.
He says hi. So as always, you know, if you like the content, like, subscribe, notification bell. I know you're there. I know you're watching. Subscribe. And the winner of the mat, I had to reselect RKRs. Get back to me. If you don't, I don't know. I don't even know if I should re-give it away. I probably will, just because I said I'd give it away. So yeah, let's kind of just get into the deck profile. So start off with our combo pieces right now. So 3 Gazelle, 3 Spinny, 3 Foxy, and 3 Foul. These are kind of your playmakers, your combo extenders, your starters. You know, you would normally go just to kind of show you normal Foxy effect. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Pick one that's Salamangreat. Shuffle your deck. Then if you normal a special one, you can special Foul. Then you link Foul into Balinks, and then you know Gazelle's effect would go off. Special summon Gazelle. Gazelle. And then you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard. What was it? Oh yeah, from the deck to the graveyard. So then you send one of the spell and trap cards, maybe Roar, or unless you want to go into a Gryphon play, you could send something like Jaguar. But you go Gazelle, then you'd exit summon Stalio effect, or discard Spinny. Basically just getting monsters out. That's kind of what these do. These enable your plays. So you always want to see these in your hand. It's preferable not to have 2 Foul in your hand, because if you normal Foul, you can't use Foul's effect, Arn Foul. But yeah, so these are the main pieces of your deck. Then you got some techs here, some spicies. 2 Dogoron, the Mad Flame Kaiju, and 2 Cataclysm, Scorching Sunburner. Dogoron's nice because, obviously Thunder Dragons are a real pain in the ass. So are things like Amana Iwado, Danko Seka sucks. Inspector Border can Shrek this deck. Stuff like that. So Dogoron, just kind of deals with it, and it's 3,000 attack. That's honestly not a lot. Plus it's a fire. Plus you run some floodgates in the deck that if you put Dogoron on their field, they're fucked. Cataclysm, just because it's a meme. If a fire monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, by card effect, or by battle, you special summon it, and then half the attack of one of the destroyed fire monsters and inflict damage to it. So, obviously if they get rid of your beaters like Violet Chimera, you can still do burn damage, and then slap out a 2,600 beater. As for one-ofs, 1 Raccoon, because it comes up a lot. People tend to opt out of it, but I think Raccoon's just, pretty useful in general, just to kind of save your butt. It's kind of a Karibo, so when your Salamangreat's targeted by attack, send this card to the graveyard, target 2 of those monsters that would battle, gain life points equal to the attack of the opponents, and then yours can't be destroyed by battle. Then if it's in your grave, and you can add it back to your hand if your Salamangreat destroys the battle. Mirror, again, people don't run this, I don't know why. If it's added to your hand, you can special, you can use it to discard a Salamangreat to special. It combos very well with Spinny and Jaguar. Even Falco, because you can use Mirror's effect, special it, discard Falco, Falco's effect, bounce Mirror, get these 2 out, so that's 2 more monsters. So Falco, if it's in the grave, you can target a Salamangreat monster you control, bounce back to your hand, special Falco out. Like I said, Mirror, Jaguar. Kind of like Falco, except when it's in the grave, shuffle a card, a Salamangreat monster from your grave to the deck, special it. And then Mole, because it's kind of like a Crusadia monster, special summon it to a zone your link monster, your Salamangreat link points to. And then 2, it's, what is it? It's not Pot of Avarice, right? What's the pot that shuffles 5 and then draws?
Yeah, it's Pot of Avarice.
Yeah, it's kind of a Pot of Avarice. Shuffle 5 Salamangreat cards from your graveyard, which is awesome because it's your graveyard, not just monsters. So you do go through things like Circle and Roar, shuffle them back into the deck, and then you get to draw 2. Do you get to special this? No, you don't get to. You banish it to activate its effect. But it's nice. And then it's level 1. So you can run Beat Bison if you want to. This is a tech option that I've thought of myself because it puts out Negates. If you have 3 or more Salamangreat monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Target 1 fire link in your graveyard to the number of face-up cards your opponent controls. Return to the extra deck negate effects equal to its link rating. That's good, and it's 2,800 of attack, which is nice. And then you can, fuse that to go into Violet Chimera, and you put out 3 negates. But it's also a brick if you can't get 3 Salamangreats, and then you can't link it into Balinks. So it has its disadvantages. And then, of course, to kind of wrap up the monsters, you got 3 Ash Blossom. It's a staple. It's a level 3, so you can make Stalio. It's a fire. You can recycle it using some of the cards. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the monsters. We're going to move on to our spells and traps. Alright, so for spells, you got 3 Sanctuary. I prefer to run 3 Sanctuary instead of running like 2 in Terraformings or 1 and 2 Terraformings. Because Terraforming can get ashed, it can get negated and stopped. I'd rather just have it straight out. And then, of course, it is searchable by Balinks. You might want to cut it down to 2, that's a personal thing for you, but if you link summon a Salamangreat Link monster, you can use, 1 Salamangreat to go into the same copy of another. You mainly use this for a Heatley or Sunlight Wolf, which extends your combos. And then, if your opponent battles the Salamangreat monster you control, you can target 1 Salamangreat Link, lower that monster's attack to 0, and then gain life points equal to it. Personally, that effect I don't use a lot because there's a lot of situations where you're going to be taking more damage than you're actually giving up, since it doesn't prevent destruction. But 3 Called by the Grave, Drone Lockbird's a bitch and will fuck you over. Hands down, I get 3 necessary. 3 Circle, it's a searchable Rhoda. It's nice, and then it also kind of doubles as a Crusadia power, so it's always good to have. 2 Will, because it's basically a Monster Reborn, except it's also a soul charge. So, kind of give you an example. Let's say you have some Heatleo, you use Heatleo into Heatleo by Sanctuary. You can activate Will's effect. If you didn't use its effect, a special one from your hand or grave, send it to the grave. Since this was reincarnated Link and it's Link 3, you can special summon 3 Salamangreats from your grave, which is insane. It's soul charge that allows you to attack and extend your combos just completely after the fact. So that's it for the spells. Then for traps, 2 Roar. Roar is a negate. It's an Infernity Barrier. It's just plain good. And you get to reset it. 1 Rage. Rage is nice if you control a Link 3 monster that was reincarnated. One of the Link 3 Salamangreats, pop 3 cards. If not, you can use it to get Soli cards from your hand into your grave, just to pop 1. But it's a 1-of, specifically because you can search it. As for Floodgates, 2 Gozen, 1 Rivalry. This fucks the danger matchup because they're all different types. Also, 2, you can use Dogoran with one of these 2 if they have 1 monster in the field. Fuck you, Dogoran. Now you're locked into fires and dinosaurs. Just go into Boral Sword until you can kill them. Just keep shifting it to defense. Alright, I guess that's it for spell and traps. Let's go to extra deck. We have... Oh, wait, hold up. Forgot. 1 Fusion of Fire. You only need it. Counts as a Salamangreat card. Searchable. I prefer 1. If you want to run 2 Violet Chimeras, you can. This build kind of focuses as using Summon Sorceress and Nightmare Gryphon as a first turn combo. So I run 1, but you can run 2 if you'd like. So for the extra deck, we have 1, where is it? 2, 3 Balinks, level 4 lower cyber, so this can be any. You can also run Lady Debug in this deck and link it off into Balinks. Add Salamangreat Sanctuary, and then if it's in the grave, you can banish it to negate a destruction. So pretty good, definitely one of the better Link ones in the game. Then you'd want to run 3 Sunlight Wolf. Sadly, I don't have 3 Sunlight Wolf because it's a $9 rare. I don't know why. I guess it was super short printed. So when you, first of all, if a monster is normal, special summon to his own points to, except during the damage step, add a fire monster from your grave to your hand. That's good. You can also use that to combo off with Mirror. Then if it's reincarnated Link, you can add 1 Salamangreat spell trap from your grave to your hand. Hard once per turn. So, what else? I run 2 Heatleo because this extra deck space is tight. I kind of like I run the rare because I don't like the common. I think the rare looks better. And then 1 super, so that way you know when it's reincarnated Link, use the rare first before you use the super. 1 Time Thief Redoer. Time Thief Redoer is nice. A lot of people kind of underestimate the Link 4 plays this can make, and this has saved me on a lot of occasions because I can take all the spell and trap removal from them normally. And then it just, results in draws. It's a monster you keep, and it can float. 2 Mirage Stalio. 3 is a bit unnecessary. I don't think you're really going to be making 3s. It's a MX Saber Invoker, detached material, special summon a Salamangreat. That can be useful, especially if you didn't use Spinny's effect already. And then if you use it as Link material, you get to bounce a card on your opponent's side of the field. 1 Chimera. I only run 1 Chimera. Like I said, extra deck space is tight. And then Update Jammer. Replace Update Jammer with Summon Sorceress and Nightmare Gryphon. Just because, like I said, there's a first turn combo you can do where you can get Summon Sorceress up here, get it like one of your other links kind of on the side, and get it into Nightmare Gryphon, which is nice. And then
here's my spice attack right here.
Oh yeah, fuck the matchup. Hida, Fire Charm or Ablaze. So when it's summoned, well, first of all, it counts as familiar possessed. You only need 2 fire monsters, including 1 fire. So, you can target 1 fire monster in your opponent's graveyard, so summon it to your zone this card points to. If you're going against the mirror match, if you take any of these, you're in a good position. Even if it's just Balinks, because then you can snatch that from the grave so they can't save their monsters. And then on top of that, Heat Leo, then you can reincarnate. It's just cheeky against the matchup, and then it's good to side out in case you need to side out for something else. Some other options you might run. Kind of got to pull it from here. Borload, Boral Sword, you can run one of those too. Just kind of showing you your options, because that's obviously over 15 cards. Boral Sword, Borload. I prefer to run Borload over Boral Sword most of the time. Like I said, extra deck space is tight because Borload can take, whereas Boral Sword OTKs. There's plenty of OTK potential in the deck, but just in case, it's there. What else was I thinking of that I didn't get to? Nightmare Phoenix. Fire, spell and trap removal, because if they play, there can be only 1 against you. That will screw you over. That's what I like to run in my prank kids against this deck. So, yeah, let's kind of shuffle the deck up a bit. Show you some combos real quick. Excuse me if the cards are black and blue. Like I said, I had to borrow some from my friend. Alright, shuffle. That was terrible shuffling, Jesus.
And my cards and you're dead.
Yeah. It's weird when they're different sizes like that. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this is our hand. Decent hand. So you want to start out normal Foxy effect. 1, 2, 3. This is actually perfect. You got Gazelle or Roar. We're going to take Roar because we have Circle, so we can search Gazelle. Keep Roar in hand, activate Circle, search. Gazelle. Effect to Spinny. Discard. Gains 500. Spinny effect engrave, special. Link Foxy. Balinks. Balinks effect. Search. Let's say you get ashed. Or even if Foxy got ashed, Call by the Grave. Or Droll, because, screw Droll too. Where it is? Bam. Sanctuary. Activate. Foxy effect engrave. Special back out. Forgot to use Gazelle's effect, but that's fine. Exi summon. Mirage Stalio. Stalio's effect, detach Spinny. Spinny doesn't get banished because it was material. Special. Combo extender. Who should I pick today? Let's go with Jack. Where is Jack? There he is, Jack. Jack Jaguar. Link 2. special. Sunlight Wolf. Effect Gazelle, special. So this is kind of where I messed up. You'd normally want to use Gazelle because then you could send Sunlight Wolf effect to add. But I think that I can fix that. Simply go into another copy. That is Heat Leo. Balinks. Gazelle's effect, send. You can only activate one Salamangreat warrior effect per turn, so you send Rage. Alright, and you already have these two in your hand, so Link, or actually Reincarnation Link, because I haven't done that yet. Go into another Sunlight Wolf effect. We're going to add Rage. Then we will... You can also run Transcode Talker in this deck. I should probably have mentioned that. That's another good option here. Let's go into Heat Leo.
I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry.
Actually, because then I can't use Rage. Honestly, I think it's kind of good like that. This is probably where I would have went into Summon Sorceress. But I guess that works. Keep it like that. Set. I did muff up a little bit. I actually could have, when I went into Balinks, added something back to my hand. Oh wait, hold up, I still have Jack Jaguar. Okay, activate Jack Jaguar's effect. Shuffle back into the deck. We already have a Balinks, so we'll put Balinks back into the extra deck. Shuffle. Oh wait, hold up, no, special. Alright. So now we got 4 monsters on the field. Do we wish to go into the field? Special one back. Honestly, no, because that's 2 level 2 or higher cybers. Ooh, I couldn't tell you. You don't have Fusion of Fire, so you can't search that. Nightmare Phoenix, that's what I would probably go into, just so you can save Sunlight Wolf. So let's pretend Jammer is Phoenix. Bam, Phoenix, can't be destroyed by battle, either of those two. Pass. You have Rage. This was Reincarnation Link, so you can pop 2 cards. You have Roar, which is Negate. You have Circle, which is either a Protect or a Rhoda. So even if your opponent, let's say, gets Boral Sword, you can use Circle, search. Where are you? Bam, Raccoon. Boral Sword, attack. Effect a Raccoon. Gain the attack of Boral Sword, which would have half this attack and gain, so you're probably going to gain somewhere around, let's see, 3,900 plus life points. And then that's not destroyed, not that it could have been anyways. So yeah, Salamangreats. And then next turn, Call by the Grave. You can completely combo off again with all these in your grave. Mirage Thalia, let's say that was destroyed. Spinny, special. Where are you? Foxy, special. Jaguar, special by shuffle. Whatever, doesn't really matter. You got 4 monsters on the field. Boral Sword, defense, die. Yeah, I don't think you could have. I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole play again, but you might have been able to go into Violet Chimera. But yeah, so that's Salamangreat, guys. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, notification bell, as always. And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next duel.